When you hear the word code, what comes to mind? Secret messages, hidden meanings, and mysterious ciphers. Well, in the early 1900s, one man dedicated his life to breaking these codes. Alan Turing. His name might not be a household word, but his impact is everywhere. The father of modern computing helped crack the unbreakable Enigma code during World War II, influencing the outcome of the war and shaping our digital world today. But as we delve into Turing's brilliant mind, we uncover a secret so heartbreaking it was buried for decades. A secret that reveals the true cost of his extraordinary gift. Turing's story began in 1912 in London. His brilliance was evident from an early age, displaying exceptional problem-solving skills. At 13, he built a wooden machine to help with his chess. By 14, he was concocting ways to improve efficiency at his school. It seemed there was nothing he couldn't figure out. He went to Cambridge University, then a job at Bletchley Park, where the British government's codebreakers gathered during World War II. Here he designed the bomb, a machine to break the German Enigma code. Success brought him fame and recognition, but also an unsettling honor. He was chosen to lead the effort to crack the Lorenz cipher, a nearly impossible task. What followed was a race against time. As the war raged on, the stakes grew higher and the pressure mounted. With each passing day, Turing and his team delved deeper into the enigma. They faced countless setbacks, moments when the enormity of their challenge seemed almost too great to bear. Yet Turing's resolve never faltered. His relentless pursuit of a solution pushed him and his team to the brink, blurring the line between genius and madness. In 1945, they cracked it, a feat that shortened the war by years and saved countless lives. But this triumph came at a cost. The secrecy surrounding his work meant that Turing's contributions remained hidden for decades. After the war, he continued his work in computer science, even programming one of the earliest computers. But his personal life was marred by tragedy. In 1952, he was convicted of gross indecency for his relationship with a man, a crime that carried a prison sentence or chemical castration. Unable to cope, he took his own life 2 years later at the age of 41. As we look back on his life, we see a man whose brilliance was unmatched, whose dedication knew no bounds, but whose humanity was denied. Alan Turing's story is a testament to the power of the human mind, but also a stark reminder of the prejudice and persecution that can overshadow even the brightest of minds. Despite the tragic ending, his legacy lives on. In 2009, he was pardoned, his conviction overturned. In 2013, a statue was unveiled in his honor outside the Bletchley Park Museum. And in 2018, an exhibition at the Science Museum London showcased his incredible life and work. But what if there was more to his story? Something hidden beneath the surface, a secret that could change everything. Tucked away in a forgotten corner of the internet, we found an old interview, one that revealed a side of Turing we never knew existed. In it, he spoke of his childhood, his brilliance, and then something he'd never spoken about before, his dark secret. It was a secret that had haunted him for years, a secret that had almost destroyed him. And as we listened to his words, we realized that Alan Turing's story is even more heartbreaking than we ever imagined. We discovered that the man who cracked unbreakable codes had himself been broken by a system that valued secrecy over truth, a system that forced him to choose between his love and his life. We learned that the genius who had designed machines to think had himself been reduced to a machine that could only process numbers and letters, a machine that was trapped inside a box. And as we uncovered more, we realized that this was not just Alan Turing's story, it was all of our stories. For in his struggle, we saw our own struggles. In his triumphs, our own triumphs. And in his tragedy, we saw a reflection of our own humanity. What we found that day changed everything. It was like finding a missing piece of a puzzle, a piece that fit perfectly, that made the whole picture clearer, that gave us a deeper understanding of the man, the myth, the legend that was Alan Turing. And as we continue to explore his legacy, we are reminded of the importance of his work, the impact he had on our world, and the injustice he suffered. For Alan Turing's story is not just a story about code breaking, it's a story about love, loss, courage, and hope. It's a story that deserves to be told and retold until his name is etched in our collective memory, until we all know his story, until we all understand his brilliance, his humanity, and his legacy. Because Alan Turing's story is not just a part of history, it's a part of us. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome stuff.